Hey guys, Steve here with Scotchin' Things, and today we are going to talk about the Glock Gen 3 19. So it's a Glock 19 Generation 3, and you know, there's probably thousands of videos online for you to watch, so I hope you enjoy mine. Just why I think this is my not only my favorite Glock, but my favorite gun. And if I could only keep one gun out of all mine, it would be the Gen 3 Glock 19. So, you know, there's very few Generation 1s out there. They're very rare. Gen 2s have a little bit different texture. It's pretty much the same. No finger grooves and no Picatinny rail. The Gen 3s came out and they put the rail on there and the finger grooves, and the finger grooves are a big kind of discussion point for a lot of guys. They either love them or hate them. The guys that hate them usually shave them off. I don't mind them. They fit my hand perfect, so I don't mind them. The Gen 3, this gun is, if you look at all the videos, a lot of guys say this is the best 19, the Generation 3. You know, I'm no expert. Everybody has their own opinions. I think they're all fine, but for me, this one just feels great. Yeah, the texture compared to a Gen 4 is a little slick. I've shot this in the rain, and you know, you definitely don't have as much grip on the sides. You know, the front stippling right there, and the finger grooves, and the back is not that bad. The back strap, but it does get a little slick on the sides. I thought about adding like some Talon grips to it, but really I don't shoot in the rain that much. This was my first Glock, and like I said, if I had to sell every single gun tomorrow except for one, this is the one I would keep. And that's because I think this is the perfect gun for, I can conceal carry this gun. I do it quite often. I have no problems concealing this gun. It's a great range gun, just great for plinking. And I also compete with this gun. This is the 19 that I compete with in GSSF matches. So, you know, this gun is like the one gun that can do it all, in my eyes. And in a lot of people's, you know, eyes, this is the one gun that does it. And a lot of guys say that, you know, the Gen 3 is their favorite. It's never failed me. I said I did have a problem in one competition, and that ended up being a magazine issue, but this gun has never failed me. When I first got it, after every time I shot it, I would clean it, and now I don't really. It's kind of dirty. I am going to break this bad boy down and clean it after this, because I'm shooting a competition tomorrow, and I haven't cleaned it in probably a couple thousand rounds, so I'm going to clean it tomorrow. This gun's got probably 5 or 6,000 rounds through it, and there's not much, you know, where there's a little wear right there. Sorry, I'm in the shadow on the barrel. You know, I've scratched it up a bunch from doing, you know, from holstering it, and there's a scratch right here, which isn't a big deal from I was racking it on my belt and caught I racked it on my belt with the plastic slides, and they didn't, or the plastic sight, and they didn't fall off. But you know, I caught a rivet, and it's put a little ding in it there. I used to baby this gun. Not saying I don't baby it now, but you know, it's a tool and it works, and it's never failed me. Just to show you guys again, it is clear. I've never been here's the trigger. You can see it's just got a nice crisp break, and I think this gun, the trigger has gotten better, and a lot of guys say their Glock triggers get better the more you shoot, but my God, this trigger, so there it is. I don't know if you can, sorry, you can't really see it. So there's the take up, and it hits the wall, and it just pulls through. And here's the reset. Right there, it's nice and audible, and back. I don't change anything on my Glocks. This thing is 100% stock, and like I said, I think this trigger is honestly better than the trigger in my Gen 4 Glock 34. that's supposed to have their competition trigger. Going back and forth, this trigger just feels smoother. Not to say that it was gritty when I got it, but it just, after all the rounds I've shot through it, it just feels smooth as butter now. It's just very, you know, it's just very smooth and a crisp break. So the people that complain about Glock triggers, I don't get that, because I love this trigger that's in this gun, and it's probably the best trigger out of all my Glocks. So I will never change it out unless something were to break. You know, what else can I say about the Gen 3? You know, it's got the smaller mag release, which I don't mind. You know, I really love this gun. I love the way it fits. I can't wait to shoot it tomorrow. You know, last week I shot it. I put about 300 rounds through it. I just truly enjoy shooting this gun. It's a great gun to shoot. I have said in past videos, in the next couple weeks, I am going to be getting a Gen 5 19. And a lot of guys are, well, why do you get the same? Well, it's a little bit different. It doesn't have the finger grooves. They've made a bunch of changes, but that gun is going to be my dedicated carry gun. And this Gen 3 is going to be more, I'm going to turn this into more my home defense gun / competition gun, because it does have such a good trigger. So, you know, there's not a lot of news here. You know, it's a Glock. It's a Glock. It's a Glock 19. There's nothing special about it except for it works. It feels great in my hand, and a lot of people's. I think a lot of people, if you ask them if they could only have one gun, it'd be the 19. But this is my Gen 3 19. The nice thing about Glocks is, here's a new mag picked up. Every time I buy ammo, I order all my ammo online, and every time I do, I just order a new mag. It's a good way to get your, you know, get mags. But the great thing about Glock is, brand new mag from Glock OEM, $19. Okay, that's what's nice about Glock mags. They're cheap, they're affordable, not like some where they're $30 or $40 for a mag. I paid, gosh, when I had my Canic, I was paying $50 for the mag, and that was ridiculous. So, you know, $19, that's a steal. Gotta keep going out of frame. I'm sorry, guys. So I am going to probably put some night sights on here, but like I said, if I use this for a home defense gun, I'll throw a light on there, and I might just leave the sights the same, because you know, I don't mind the sights. Everything on this gun I don't mind. I truly enjoy it. It's a blast to shoot. So I know nothing special here, just my Gen 3 Glock 19. Why I like it. The only thing, like I said, one of my dislikes is that side texture. It's great unless your hands are wet, which is if you're outside sweating. So like I said, I might get some Talon grips to throw in there or something like that. I don't want to stipple the frame, because to me this is the one gun I will, out of all my guns, for some reason this one just has a you know, soft spot in my heart, and I'll never do anything that can't be undone. So there you go. There's a look at my 19, and here I'm gonna break it down because I'm getting ready to clean this thing real quick. So I mean, if you don't know, Glocks are real easy here. You know, obviously you've dropped the mag, the chamber's empty, you pull the trigger, you pull down on these right here, you just pull back a little bit, pull those down, this comes out, and you can kind of see how, I'm not going to do a cleaning video right now, but this thing is just disgusting. So the Gen 3 doesn't have the double spring, it's just got the single. But pretty, sorry you can't really see, so, but take my word for it, it's disgusting. It's needed clean for a while. So like I said, I'm shooting in a GSSF indoor match tomorrow. I'll make a video about that. I've already made one, but a lot of fun, guys. If you have Glocks, definitely look into getting into the GSF matches. It's a great way for beginners, skilled guys or gals get into shooting sports. They give away a ton of stuff, but it's just real easy. It's a real relaxed environment. Everybody's super nice, and they're a lot of fun. So can't wait to do that tomorrow. So that's all I've got to say. Like I said, nothing special. There's a billion of these things out there. It's one of the most popular handguns in the world. And guys seem to love the 19, and not only just the 19, but the Gen 3. There are some guys that won't own anything but Gen 3 guns. I know the Gen 4s had some troubles when they first came out, but I think they're pretty solid now. You know, the Gen 5, I'm excited to get just because it really won't hold anything. It won't have any, like, sentimental value to me. I love Glock, but this has sentimental value to me just because it was my first Glock. And I know that seems weird. You shouldn't have sentimental, you know, I've got sentimental, you know, about some other guns, like a shotgun I got from my grandfather and stuff like that were passed down. But this, to me, was my first Glock, so I'm a little, you know, I love it, and it's mine, and I won't ever change it. This is the one gun I won't sell, like I said, but I do need to clean her up. She's pretty disgusting, so sorry the lighting is really bad down here. That's my fault. Alright guys, like, share, subscribe. Really appreciate all the new subscribers, helping grow the channel. Let me know if there's some content you guys want to see. Let me know what's the one gun that you won't sell. What's your favorite gun? So go ahead and drop those comments down below. Like I said, I love the comments. I love interacting with you guys. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.